Second year for your tournament, and one thing that's unique about it is the Iowa and the Missouri school.
Yeah, it's been a good tournament. It's kind of we call it the border war. We have a few schools from Iowa come up. They get to play one game against the Missouri school, and it was pretty successful last year, and we had a good turnout, and I think all the teams enjoyed it.
How does a tournament help your team early in the year? Because you probably get to play a lot of games early.
Yeah, we get 3 games in a week. It helps us kind of see where we're at early in the season. It's a good competition. Some teams we don't normally see throughout the year, so just lets us kind of judge our team, whether we need to work on our offense or see what type of defense that might work for us throughout the year.
You lost a big fella from last year, but you still have some guns coming back.
Yeah, we lost a lot of scoring from last year's team, but we do have some experience coming back. We're going to be our guards are going to have to really step up this year. We lost a couple of big kids from last year's team, so they're going to have to carry the weight this year and pick up the scoring role.
More inside or more outside?
Our philosophy is always go inside out, so it doesn't really matter, that we lost our big guys, but we still got a couple back this year. I think we're going to have a good mix of inside-outside game. We're just going to have to try to get the free throw line more this year and get up and down the court a little more than we did last year. So if we can do those two things and play good man-to-man defense and really get out on our the perimeter and get some easy points off transition defense.
Talk to me about your big guys underneath.
We got 2 kids, one starter coming back, Riley Wood, and we got a sophomore kid that played quite a little bit last year, Dylan Heidenwith, about 6'3", both of them. So they give us a little size. They're bigger kids, more of a football player type kids. So it's going to give us some strength under there and help us get on the boards and try to control the boards this year.
What's fundamentally, he is a good rebounder. He gets great position, doesn't he?
Yeah, Riley does a good job. He kind of is one of them guys that knows where to be at the right time, positions himself well throughout the game, and is able to get a lot of rebounds.
Once again, you guys always have guards that can shoot the 3, and that's no exception this year.
Yeah, we come back with some guards. Cody Quint, he helped us out a lot last year. He didn't really need to shoot the 3 ball with some of the kids we had, but he stepped in a couple of games and had some big games and hit a few 3s for us. So he's going to have to step up and into that role a little more. We have a younger guard coming up. He's going to have to step up a little bit and be able to give us a threat from the outside anyway this year.
Your philosophy's always been play tough teams during the season, and that will help you out come March. Talk to me about that.
Definitely. We look to play tough teams. Good competitions helps you judge where you're at. You may take a few losses early in the season, but I think it's going to help us out later on, getting ready for conference play and district play. So I think in the end it really works out for us, and it has in the past. So hopefully it'll be the same this year.
How do you see the conference?
The conference this year, I think, is kind of wide open. I think you probably have to put Knox County in the the team that's the team to beat this year. Then I think it's kind of anybody's chance to win it this year. So Scotland's going to be competitive. North Shelby's going to be competitive. I think we'll be in the mix. And you never count out your Milan and North Shelby, or not Milan and Schuyler. So I know Schuyler's going to be a much improved team this year as well.
Every year in that conference, it seems like it's always jumbled a little bit, and somebody steps up, don't they?
Yeah, I mean, our conference, the last few years has kind of been to where, it's kind of starts out at an even keel, and somebody has to step up and win the big games later in the season because we play each other twice. So everybody seems like they take a loss or two throughout that first round, and then it comes down to that second phase where you're playing that team for the second time. And luckily, the last 4 years, we've been the team that's been able to win those big games at the end of the year and to get the conference championships.
First couple of weeks of this season, what's one thing you're really focusing on with your team?
This year we're just really working on defense, making sure that we get stops, up and down the floor each time. Also, we're looking to really execute our offense, in the half-court aspect of it. We've got to make sure we have good possessions each and every time down the floor.